one important concept. So it is given in the Karnataka PUC second year physics syllabus. In that one concept is there. So that is derive an expression for the force between two straight parallel current carrying wires and hence define the ampere. We have to define the what? Ampere. So here we are considering X and Y, two long straight conductor. Okay, two long straight conductor we are taking it. So in that I1 and I2 are the current it is flowing. I1 it is flowing in the X conductor and I2 it is in the Y conductor. Okay, so there is a, when you place the certain distance, okay, so that is the D, we are taking the water D. So then there is, we are going to see that force is going to be exerting. How exactly the force is going to be exerting is, see, so this is the current it is in the flowing in this one. So we are taking at this point. Okay, so at the point of this one, the cross indicate that it is moving away from, in this one dot indicates it is towards. Okay, so towards means it's a north pole, so that will be the what? South pole. Okay, one it is act like a north pole and another one it is act like a what? South pole. So when it will be, we are taking the observation point on this one, so that is B1, the force it is towards like this way. Similarly, if I want to take the what I2 current and the magnetic field is at this point and the force is exerting this way. So one it is behaves like a north pole and another one it is behaves like a south pole. So as we are knowing that, so unlike poles are attracting. So there we are going to see that force of attraction. Okay, so because of that, so according to the figure, in the figure X and Y are the two infinitely long straight parallel conductors and I1 and I2 are the current in the X and Y respectively. D is the perpendicular distance between the conductor. So next what we are going to seeing means magnetic field due to the current I1 is given by magnetic field that is the B1. So due to the what current I1 it is given by, as we are knowing that straight conductor, one formula we are going to get it, that magnetic field along the straight conductor, that is mu naught by 2 pi I1 by D. So that I'll call the equation 1. Okay, so that is the equation 1. So now the direction of B1 and B2 by using the right hand graphs rule. Okay, so according to that, the conductor Y lies the magnetic field of B1 and hence it will be experience the some force. The force on a segment L of the conductor Y is given by, the force on a segment L, on a segment L. Okay, so the segment L means this one. So from here to here I have taken the one segment L. Okay, so the force on a segment L of a conductor Y is given by conductor Y. This is the Y is given by. Okay, so it is given by. How we are going to calculating means F1 equal to. Okay, so that is the F1 equal to B1 I2 L sin theta. F equal to BIL sin theta, we are using that formula. So this formula means the force exerting on what? The force on segment L conductor Y is given by. Means, so from the current there is a force is going to be exerting on it. Okay, so that force it is given by F1 equal to B1 I2L into sin theta. So here theta equal to 90 degree. Okay, the angle made between the force and this magnetic field. So that we are going to see that, so here theta equal to 90 degree. Sin 90 is 1. Sin 90 it is the 1. Okay, sin 90 equal to what is that? 1. So now we are going to substituting the value of this one. So b1 value we are substitute in that. Okay. Therefore, F1 equal to B1IL. Okay, so this B1 value will substitute. So this one is I2. Okay, so or F1 equal to B1 value. So that is a mu naught by 2 pi. Okay, I1 into D into I2 into L. Okay, so or F1 equal to mu naught by 2 pi I1 I2 by D into L. Okay, so D into L. Similarly, we are going to writing the water, same concept it is used for the F2 also. Okay, so that's why we are taking the what F2 equal to mu naught by 2 pi. Okay, so same things we are getting I1 I2 divided by D into L. Okay, so D divided by L. So that is the equation we are getting it. So now the direction of F1 and F2 are found using the Fleming's left hand rule. X and Y are attract each other. So when currents are in the same direction and repel each other when the currents are in the opposite direction. F1 and F2 are mutual force. Therefore, the force of attraction or repulsion. Okay, so what we are going to see now? Here we are going to see that according to the Fleming's left hand rule. This is the what of Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so this is the main finger. This is the forefinger, this is the central finger. Forefinger, it is used for the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so central finger, it is used for the direction of the current, and the main finger, it is used for the direction of the force or motion of the conductor. So according to that, so we are using the water according to this Fleming's left hand rule. So this way we are getting it. Okay, so this way. So the current is flowing this direction. Okay, so the magnetic field is here and this force is exerting onto this one. Okay, similarly for this side also we are going to see that. Okay, so this way we are going to getting the water, the force exerting, either it is an attractive force or either it is repulsive force. The attractive force means the current which are in the same direction. Both the current must be water, same direction. There we are going to see that one it will be act like a north pole and another one it is act like a south pole. If it is opposite we have taken, so then both the either it is north pole or either it is a south pole according to the direction of the current we are going to see that. So like poles repel with each other, unlike poles attract with each other. This is unlike poles, it is attracting. So that's why the force of attraction or the force of repulsion, the force of attraction or repulsion it is given by force of attraction or force of repulsion is given by, so using this formula, so that is F equal to mu naught by 2 pi, this is I1 I2 divided by D into L, or force per unit length, force per unit length, that is F dash, we are going to see that F divided by L equal to, okay, this L it will come this side, so that is equal to mu naught by 2 pi I1 I2 by D. Okay, so that will be the what equation we are getting it. Now next, here we have to define the water, this ampere. How to define this ampere? Okay, so to define the ampere, so we are going to see that so this equation, so multiplying and dividing by 2 we are going to do it. Ampere, okay, so force per unit length means that is F dash equal to, this one we are going to see that mu naught by 4 pi. Okay, so multiplying and dividing by 2 here, so I have make the what 4 pi means this will becomes the what 2 I1 I2 divided by d. Okay, so 2 I1 I2 divided by d. So to define 1 ampere means I1 equal to, if I1 equal to I2 equal to 1 ampere or 1 ampere. Okay, so then d equal to, the d it is must be what 1 meter apart. Okay, so 1 meter apart. So then mu naught by 4 pi value we are going to see that so 10 to the power of minus 7, power of minus 7. Therefore F dash equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 into 2 into 1 into 1 divided by 1. So this we are getting the force exerting is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton per meter. Okay, so Newton per meter. So ampere, it is the current which when flow through two infinitely straight parallel conductors separated by a distance 1 meter placed in free space causes a force of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton per meter between them. Two long infinitely straight parallel conductor, straight parallel conductor. Okay, so parallel conductor. Okay, parallel conductor. So separated by a distance of, separated by a distance of 1 meter, distance of 1 meter apart, free space causes a force of, causes the force of, so how much the force is causing? So this much force of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton per meter. Okay, so Newton per meter between them, Newton per meter between them. So once again I will define this one. Ampere is the current which when flow through a two long infinitely straight parallel conductors separated by a distance of 1 meter apart in free space causes the force 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton per meter between them. So that is the what a definition of this force. I hope you people understood this one.